Hello to all of you C-section mamas out there. This is a question that I get all the time, and that is, can I bind after a C-section? And if so, how soon can I start? So I'm going to answer this question today, but I'm going to start by giving you the reasoning as to why, yes, you can wrap with a Bengkung Bind, absolutely. But the reasoning as to why you need to wait a little while, that way you can assess for yourself when the best time frame is for you to start binding. So, like I said before, absolutely, you can gain the benefits of Bengkung binding after a C-section. However, the nature of binding is that you are pulling the fabric tightly around your body. So there is a certain amount of pulling and tugging that's going to go on. Now, I'm not going to tell you or show you in this video how to bind. I have a video that I will link in the description that is very thorough, and it will show you exactly how to do it when the time is right. However, any kind of pulling or tugging on a fresh incision or with stitches or staples, oh my goodness, sounds horrific to me, and I'm sure to you as well. You should not bind with an unhealed incision. So that is something that I want you to just keep in your head. If you start pulling on that incision, of course, it's going to open it back up again, or you're going to irritate it to the point where it's not going to heal as fast, or it can invite an infection. So, of course, you want to wait until your incision is healed. Now, that's going to happen differently for everyone. So that's where you're going to need to assess for yourself when the best time to start binding is. And some people ask about my balm as well, my postpartum balm. Now, my balm does have a bunch of antimicrobials, antibacterial type ingredients in it, which is great, of course, for any sort of open wound. However, there are also warming herbs in that, and that is not something that you're going to want to get into an open wound. That will hurt, it will burn. On skin that is healed, it will just feel warming, but on an open incision, it's not ever a good idea to put any kind of herbs like that on an open wound. So, you need to first wait until your incision is healed. So 2 caveats here. You should check with your healthcare provider to see if they have any reasoning as to why you shouldn't bind. Now, I'm sure they would tell you that at some point, but something you might want to ask them, that is there anything that might have happened in the course of your C-section that would give them any reason as to why you should not put pressure on that area? Okay, so that's caveat number 1. So caveat number 2 is always listen to your body. Always listen to your body. It will tell you if something is wrong. So binding should never, ever be painful or uncomfortable. Ever. If you find that you have an incision that is healed and you start binding and it is painful or irritating to your incision, then stop, give it a few days or a week, and then try it again. So always listen to your body. It will tell you if it's not ready. All of that being said, most people will say you want to wait about 6 weeks after you have a C-section to start binding. So put that in your head as a general guideline as to when most people start Bengkung binding is around 6 weeks. I have done a video about when is it too late to start binding, and 6 weeks is absolutely not too late at all. You will be able to get all the benefits from binding after your incision has healed. So please don't worry about that. I will also put a link of that video in the description below. So to answer this question, absolutely yes, you can bind with a Bengkung Bind after a C-section. You just need to wait until your incision heals. And then when you start binding, really listen to your body to make sure that it is not uncomfortable, it is not painful in any way, and you can benefit from a Bengkung Bind 6 weeks or even longer postpartum. So don't worry about that at all. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. I would be more than happy to answer them. Also, I would love it if you would subscribe. I'm going to be adding a lot more information on Bengkung binding and peaceful mothering and many other topics in the near future. So hit that subscribe button And until next time, be well.